Our long national nightmare is over after all the trades where the Vikings moved down 20 spots from 12 to 32 with the low-energy Detroit Lions. The Vikings mercifully made a draft pick at number 32 overall. And my theory is that Kwesi just wanted to get us used to drafting at 32, which we will several years in a row. Lewis Cine, the safety out of Georgia, hard-hitting, just fantastic back end of the Bulldogs defense, national champion, and he's great. I think that he's going to come in right away. He'll contribute, and I think that he will be Harrison Smith's heir apparent. But unfortunately, he's always going to be tied to the trade with the Lions, where depending on what trade chart you looked at, maybe the Vikings got the short end of the stick. What can you do? Also, I mean, Jamison Williams at 12 for the Lions. I mean, not this year, but next year. When that ACL fully heals up, he's going to be a pain in the ass. And unfortunately, Lewis Cine is going to be tied to this trade and tied to Jamison Williams for the duration of his Vikings career, which is unfortunate because he's a very talented player. Let's get to know the Vikings' new first-round safety today. Background, 22 years young, junior, 6'1", 200 pounds, former four-star recruit from Cedar Hill, Texas. Took his talents to Georgia, was a 2-year starter for the Bulldogs. 2021 was a breakout, 43 tackles, an interception, 9 passes broken up, an 81.6 PFF overall grade, as well as an 87.3 grade in coverage. First team All-SEC, national champion with the Bulldogs, and he was that puncher. He was that enforcer on the back end of the Georgia defense, just ready to pop at all times. Combine, fantastic. He had a relative athletic score, RAS, of 9.92, ran a 4.37 40, solid in the jumps as well. Taking a look at his NFL.com draft profile, that's the wrong slide. So this is from Lance Zierlein. Draft projection round 2. Basically number 32 overall. NFL comparison, Anthony Harris, which is kind of funny. Overview, Cine plays with the willing aggressiveness to fit right in with Georgia's talented stop unit. He plays with an urgent downhill approach, which leads to memorable collisions, but he's not always under control in getting there. He doesn't have desired mass and stopping power for a style of play, but the work gets done. Cine lacks range and instincts to play over the top and is better suited to split safety and downhill safety alignments. He can handle man coverage underneath, but doesn't have the hips to swing and sway with talented receivers down the field. Cine has future starting potential as a zero flinch safety, but has limitations for defenses to consider. So even though I think that he was fine in coverage at Georgia, in the NFL it's going to be a different story. But if you look at the Vikings' current roster, so at safety, Cameron Bynum is as free safety gets. Now, he can certainly bring it. I think that he's a great overall player. But the Vikings want to play more of a traditional strong safety, free safety role in the future after Harrison Smith moves on. I mean, Lewis Cine could be down in the box. He could be the Cam Chancellor to Cameron Bynum's Earl Thomas. That does make a lot of sense. Now, Harrison Smith, he's not ready to be done yet for sure. But Harrison Smith down in the box doing Harrison Smith type things. Lewis Cine over the top just flying around. I think that he does bring a good energy to the Vikings defense, which sort of seemed lethargic at times. And I do see Cine as like an upgraded Anthony Harris, an upgraded Andrew Sendejo, just a guy who's going to be in the back end of the defense, not afraid to lay down the law. And also, they say that he does have some room to add some weight to his frame. That's the easiest thing to do. So Lewis Cine going to be eating 6,000 clean calories a day, just in the weight room getting jerked, and he can be that dude. I mean, he already has the instinct. He already has the flair for it. Little Bob Sanders. He's like a 6'1", 200-pound Bob Sanders, just flying around all the time. So I love this pick. For me, when the Vikings were at 12 and 46, those sort of in no man's land because 12 is too high for Cine. 46, he wasn't going to be there. But the Vikings moving down and still getting a fantastic player of the caliber of Lewis Cine, I'm all for it, man. So now we'll see what happens day 2 when the Vikings are up at 46 and 66 and 77. So we'll go from there. But overall, it was a massive shock, doing business in division with the Lions and dropping down 20 spots back into the first round. They had some trade offers, but they didn't move out as a team was potentially trying to move up for Malik Willis or another quarterback. But Lewis Cine, welcome on in. Future Hall of Famer Lewis Cine, by the way. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Vikings draft Georgia safety Lewis Cine at number 32 overall in the first round. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.